This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you with a gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. I want to appreciate all the subscribers and appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for coming to the video. Appreciate all the support and love over here. And like I said before, the number one goal here is to uphold the Constitution, defend the Second Amendment. That is the ultimate prize, people. None of your celebrities, none of your superstars, nobody can do it. Nobody can do it but the citizens to preserve the Second Amendment for future generations. It's going to take everybody. Now, with that said, when it comes to gun control, you have a lot of states who are trying to make precedented, records of just keep creating gun laws. And, New York has been pretty much, making it so difficult for people to own farms and stuff like that in New York, restricting who can get concealed carries and stuff like that. You got to be special to get, some type of license for, to carry a farm in New York. You got to be somebody with a lot of money and somebody in high power and stuff. They make it very difficult. But, for a while, you have their former mayor, Mike Bloomberg, running all across the country, trying to, save all the cities and everything for gun violence, spending millions here, millions there, destroying states, putting more lives at risk because you're trying to restrict people from owning farms. And so, with some of the recent news in New York, first of all, you have the judge who said that New York gun stores are non-essential. So they're not essential, people. I'm talking about right now. The judge ruled that New York gun shops and stuff are non-essential. So what we have in New York now has pretty much backfired in the face of all the Democrats and all the gun control measures that they have put in place. They have been having a string of gun violence, people, for weeks, months now. Even before July the 4th, they were having a stream of gun violence. I'm talking about it's starting to look like Chicago and New York right now. So let's look at what had happened. First of all, we have the lootings, the riots. Then we have defund the police with all that situation going on. And so right now, New York City is in turmoil. Headlines after headlines. So many shootings going on. I'm talking about the violence has just surged in New York. Like, they don't know what's going on. So you have some of the politicians creating the blame game. Wonder why this happened, that is happening. And they have all these gun control measures. And I just did a video showing you that, the New York Attorney General, Letitia James come out and wants to, ban the, build it yourself kits, the polymer 80s and all this kind of stuff. Taking down websites that's selling, the polymer 80s and stuff and everything. But that is not going to solve the problem, people. And because the judge deemed New York non-essential, the gun shops and everything, that has pretty much put more people in danger because they can't defend themselves. While the criminals just ring around the roses in that city. I'm talking about violence everywhere. And then with this notion, we're going to defund the police and everything. That sounds good. But now you have the same people saying defund the police, want the police to come back now. They scrutinized police for weeks and weeks and weeks. So now the criminal activity has took a surge in New York. Now they want to bring the police back and say, hey, we need more policing. You see what's happening? You see what happened? They let their foot off the gas when it came to the criminal activity and everything. And then jumped all over the police department. Now you have the police department running all across the city now with these string of murders and stuff that's going on. I'm talking about a lot of stuff I have seen is crazy, unbelievable. Now you got, it seems like another Chicago problem. And all these states are ran by Democrats. That is the facts, people. All these states are ran by Democrats. A lot of these states who have some of the serious, toughest gun control laws have the most gun crime. Why? Because you're only restricting law-abiding citizens. This has pretty much, and Bloomberg, he's running around other states and stuff trying to solve. He needs to solve the gun control problem in his own state. He needs to be spending money there. Because see, Bloomberg right now, I know he can't be happy right now. It's egg on his face because you're running around to the other states trying to flip the Republican seats and everything and trying to put it past gun control. Your own state is out of control right now. Your own state. You need to be taking all that money back and dump it into your own state to get the gun violence and stuff back under control. So, this is what happened, people. This is what's happening when you're sitting here thinking that all your gun control laws are going to work, all your gun control measures are going to work. They don't work. I've been saying this for a long time. You only restricting law-abiding citizens. You don't see law-abiding citizens running around doing all this crazy stuff in the streets and stuff that you're seeing on the headlines and the news lately. They're not law-abiding citizens. These are criminals, people. Criminals do not obey laws. This is something that the gun control grabbers and all the other people, they need to start figuring this out. They probably already figured it out, but they're not listening. They just keep passing laws that don't really matter to the criminals. So, this is pure evidence to show you that when it comes to the Democrats, when it comes to the people who's creating all these gun laws and stuff, it doesn't work. The criminals not obeying none of them laws. So I've been seeing headlines after headlines after. I'm talking about since July the 4th, it's skyrocketed. I'm talking about just crazy violence when it comes to New York and stuff like that. It's crazy violence. So I just want to talk about that to let you know what's going on in New York and stuff. So like I said, the judge deemed New York non-essential and everything, but at the same time, look at the gun violence and stuff that's happening. And they want to, then I've seen they want to blame, people coming from other states and all this kind of stuff. They buying guns from other states and stuff. See, that is the blame game. Same thing in Chicago, the Illinois situation. You're blaming neighboring states that, they buying farms, bringing it into the state. See, that's the reason why they always going to have excuse, reason why their gun control doesn't work. And then you want to start blaming some of the gun makers and stuff, or you want to blame how a gun is made. I'm talking about whether somebody buy 80% lower and build it themselves, that's besides the whole problem, the issue. People is going to find a way to hurt other people using tool, a blunt object, or something. You're not going to stop that. It's the same reason why some people use automobiles and do bad things and stuff with it and everything. But, New York has a problem right now, and we're going to stay on top of this. We're going to see what Mike Bloomberg and his anti-gun group say, and what is the excuse, the reason why that New York has a serious gun control problem right now with all these serious gun laws that they have pretty much just rained down on the citizens of New York, and the only ones they're keeping down is law-abiding citizens. So just want to talk about that a little bit. This is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.